Alright, so today we're in a 2005 Mustang GT. This car is making about 550 horsepower to the wheels on 9 pounds of boost and pump gas. This car has a on-3 performance 76mm turbo kit with hot side piping going into a downpipe coming out of the front bumper, and I must say that it is one of the most menacing looking things you could see in your rear view mirror. I'm just assuming if you're driving in front of this car and you see it come up on you and you see that pipe, that big pipe sticking out the front bumper, you know. Wow. So the motor is pretty much a stock 4.6. It's got dual fuel pumps, 80-pound injectors. Other than that, it's pretty much a turboed 4.6. Behind it, it's got a Performance built transmission. It's a 5-speed with a Hurst shifter. And if you're looking for an opinion on the Hurst shifter, compared to a stock one in different cars, I would definitely recommend it. It's a little bit notchy, and it's hard to get into gear sometimes if you're like me, because I like to be careful with things. But it feels really good. You know you're going into gear. Little bumps. And it's just not one of those ones where you put it into gear and it feels like you're moving around in a bowl of spaghetti. Carolina driveline. Pretty much everything drivetrain wise has been updated, upgraded, or built. It's got 373 gears in the rear end, full suspension all the way around. It's lowered on Steeda springs with strange adjustable shocks and struts. And for a car that's lowered, it rides fairly well. I mean, obviously you're going to have to avoid potholes and stuff, but overall it's a really smooth, easy ride. Dang. That was 80. So this car is sitting on 18-inch GT 500 wheels. Front tires are 255s and the rears are 285s, and they're just big enough to where they poke a little bit. For cosmetic mods other than the wheels, this car has 2011 to 2012 taillights. It has a GT 500 spoiler, 2014 hood vents. The first thing you notice when you get in this car, for me personally, it would be the seats. They're stock seats and they're actually really comfortable. The next thing you notice is this array of gauges for, you know, obviously because it's a turbo car. It has a aftermarket Momo steering wheel and Momo hub, and I actually really like this steering wheel. So when you're going around corners in this car, this is actually my first time kind of really getting into it. Hold up. Oh my goodness. That feels more planted than any other car I've ever been in. And this is a Mustang. That's not supposed to work according to the car community. But seriously, it is one of the nicest cornering cars I've been in. Ah, that was slow. That is so satisfying. Like, I can't even put into words how satisfying that is. If you ever get the chance to ride in or drive a turbo car, do not turn it down. As far as driving this car every day goes, it's got cold AC, warm heat, it gets 23 miles to the gallon. So my overall opinion of this car, you know, being that it's the first time I've ever driven a turbo car, it is definitely something you got to get used to. I'm not going to say it's the easiest car to jump in and learn how to drive, and, you know, because it's not. The clutch is actually kind of pretty stiff. It's hard to push in, especially for me because I'm a smaller guy. But the clutch is a little bit stiff, the shifter's a little bit stiff. But overall, once you get used to it and you drive this car enough, I'm sure if you drove this every day, it wouldn't be that big of a problem for you. But overall, I would give this a giant thumbs up. By far one of the most fun cars I've ever driven. So this car belongs to my friend Grayson, and he calls this car his strace car, which basically means street race car. So you can drive it on the street, or you can take it to the track and race it. So I think the coolest part about this car, and I wish I could have got it on camera, but I didn't, is if you ever see this car at a meet or something local, you look in the back seat and there's a car seat, which just goes towards him calling it a strace car, because he drives around street car, takes his family places on the weekend. He's got a 1-year-old son, and then pulls the car seat out and takes it to the track. He's down to business. Oh God, that's crazy. So if I had to pick one thing as my overall favorite part of the car, and probably not a lot of people notice it, but if you walk around to the back of where the taillights are, there's a little sticker on the back that says EcoBoost. And it's just the coolest thing ever, because the license plate says turbo 3 valve and that little sticker says EcoBoost, and it's just, I guess it's just something for the haters, because that's what this car is all about. That's what Grayson's told me several times. It turns a lot of heads. Every time somebody comes up to it, they look at the license plate and they're like, yo man, is that really a turbo, is that really a turbo Mustang? And it's just, there's just something about that little sticker that's just really cool. Alright, so I want to thank my friend Grayson for letting me drive his car today. There's not many people out there who will be willing to hand over the keys to their 500 plus horsepower turbo car, but nonetheless he did. And links in the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then there'll be a link in the description for Grayson's Instagram, so you can follow this car. He posts up videos all the time doing pulls and stuff that I'm not going to do. And so yeah, check out those links, and that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oh,
that's good. That's good.
Okay, let's try that again.
No problem. You good? You good? You good?
Dang it. So as far as cars, custom hot, I'll get it.